Algebra 2, set 23, graphical solutions. Okay, for these problems, we are going to be solving using graphing. So in order to solve using graphing, you're going to be drawing the lines and finding where the lines cross. That's going to give you the solution. You have been solving systems of equations using elimination and substitution in the past. Graphing just gives you a third way to solve these equations, and it also gives you a visual of what it looks like. So we start with our first one. It says 3y minus 2x equals 6. We're going to take that equation and we're going to solve it for y to get it in y equals mx plus b form. So we're going to add 2x to both sides and then divide both sides by 3. So we end up with y equals 2/3 x plus 2. The second equation, y plus x equals -1, we need to get that in y equals form as well. So we'll subtract x from both sides to get y equals -x minus 1. So now we can graph our 2 points, or our 2 lines. On the first equation, our y-intercept is 2. So that means we're going to go up to 2 and we're going to make a point. And then we see that the slope is 2/3. So that means we go up 2 over 3. You can also go down 2 and to the back 3, or to the left 3. And then you can see where your line is going to go. Okay, for the next equation, our y-intercept is -1. And our slope is also -1, which means we'll go down 1 and to the right 1, or up 1 to the left 1. And we'll draw our line. From here, we want to see if we can find where they cross. So we're looking for where the lines cross. And you can see that it's not at a specific point. It looks like it's at some sort of decimal or a fraction, but we can estimate. And estimating, we can estimate that our point where the lines cross is at -2, +1. So to double check, we need to use substitution or elimination. Since we already know that y equals -x minus 1, we can take that and substitute it in for y in the first equation. So you get 3 times -x minus 1 minus 2x equals 6. When we multiply the 3 out, we get -3x minus 3 minus 2x equals 6. So -5x equals 9. We're adding 3 to both sides. Divide both sides by -5, and we find x is equal to -9/5. So -9/5 is -1 4/5. So we were pretty close with our estimate of -2. And then we just need to plug that in for y. So y equals -x minus 1. So -1 4/5 minus 1 is +1 4/5 minus 1, which is 4/5. So our solution in this case is -1 4/5 and 4/5, which is pretty close to our first guess of -2, 1. Okay, let's do another example. Solve the system by graphing. Check the solution by either using substitution or elimination. So this is pretty easy to put in y equals form. Y minus 2x equals 2. We'll add 2x to both sides. So we get y equals 2x plus 2. We can start to graph this right now. So when we're going to go ahead and graph it. Sorry. So our y-intercept is 2, and then we can see that our slope is 2, so it goes up 2 over 1. We'll draw our line, and then our other equation is y equals -3. So y equals -3, we will draw a line, and we're going to look for where those two lines cross. And it appears that those two lines cross at -2.5, -3. So we are going to go back and check. And we'll check using substitution. Since y is equal to -3, we can just plug that in to y minus 2x equals 2. So you get -3 minus 2x equals 2. Add 3 to both sides. -2x equals 5. So x equals -5/2. We already know that y equals -3, so our solution is -5/2, -3.